Hey guys, welcome to another video. So today I am going to be swatching and I'm going to be applying the new Charlotte Tilbury. I forgot her. Is her name really Charlotte Tilbury? I forgot. No, it's not. It's Charlotte Tilbury. It's been a minute since I last used her products, just because, she launched her line a couple of years ago and then she had a couple launches and I was kind of like, not really into it. And she kind of fell off the radar for me, but she came back and she released a new palette for holiday. So I was actually really lucky to get it because I went to Nordstrom in Century City. If you're in the LA area, you know that's really close to Beverly Hills. And there aren't a lot of Charlotte Tilbury counters around. There's one at the Grove, one in Century City, and I think there's a couple in other stores, but the only ones I know of are at Nordstrom. And everything that was new was already selling out like crazy, and I don't think this palette was out. I went to the one at the Grove and they didn't have this palette, and when I went to Century City I just looked around and I was like, what's new, what should I get, what should I try? And I went to the Charlotte counter and the manager there, her name is Anna, showed me the holiday palette and she's like, you can actually get it today. And I was like, no way. And for a holiday palette, getting it this early, that's so cool, and I looked at it, I swatched it, I played with it, in the store a little bit, and I thought it was really, really cool and a great addition to my kit. As you know, I have the NARS palette that I made that has all the crazy colors, plus all the matte shades from the Kat Von D palette. This palette just completes it because it has a bunch of amazing shimmers, a lot of the lighter tones, and some fun little purples at the end. What I like about it too is the case. So the case comes like this, and you can see it's a very nice sleek case. If you zoom in, you can actually see the sparkles. There's like little glitter in golden on top of the case, and it's very lightweight. It feels pretty sturdy, and I could just like store it away easily in my kit. It's not like a bulky thing that I'm like, oh my god, how I'm gonna fit this here, and worry about it taking space. So I think that this plus what I have is like the perfect palette to get any type of look. I'm probably gonna make a couple more videos after this one using this palette because I want to show you how to get other looks from it. I feel like a lot of the times, on YouTube, people make makeup reviews, palette reviews, and they show you one look. And I really want to play with the idea of getting multiple looks from one different palette. So if you see me review a palette or something, you best believe there's gonna be a part 2, part 3, part 369 if the palette's that good. But yeah, keep posted. I'll add a playlist so you know like what's going on. Okay, so I'm just gonna go ahead and swatch the colors for you before I move into the eye. So I'm gonna swatch going from the lightest shade to the darkest shade. This is gonna be the lightest shade. Second shade, as you can see, it's a nice golden with a lot of shimmer. Third shade is like a wispy brown, so it's almost like a chocolatey, like a milk chocolate brown with a little bit of a yellow tone to it. Very pretty. The fourth shade is a low shimmer champagne tone. The middle shade, which is the fifth shade, is going to be like a high shimmer sparkle golden champagne. The sixth tone is a copper. And then the seventh tone is like almost like a bronze, but with a little hint of a cooler undertone. And then the shade after that is going to be a nice matte brown, like a medium matte, so it's a little bit darker than that other brown that I first swatched. And the shade after that one's gonna be the dark brown. So it's that over there. And then I ran out of room on this, so I'm gonna put a little bit on top of here. So the next shade that I'm gonna show you guys is the super shimmery, like pink. And then the one after that one is a super shimmery purple. And it's very, very pigmented. Like I just barely touched the pan and it gave me all that pigment. And then the last one is this amazing purple that's matte, that blends like a dream. And those are all the shades. There is a specific way to apply these. In the back it tells you like, oh, 1, 2, 3, like you prime with the first color, then you enhance with the second color, and then you smoke it out with the third color. But I think for some of these shades it's just kind of ridiculous. Like for the confident eyes, like the purple side, I would not use just that. Like this side, I wouldn't just use it by itself. It's gonna look ridiculous. It's too shimmery, and the colors are too, too close in value for me to take it. Like I wouldn't use that first shade all over the eye. You're just gonna look crazy. So let's go ahead and try a little look with this. I am not gonna follow this specific eyes. I'm gonna like just mix and match colors and get something cool to happen. I'm gonna go ahead and zoom in a little bit. So I'm gonna start with the NARS Smudge Proof eyeshadow base. Like I mentioned in other videos, I like using this because it gives you a chance to actually see the color of the shadow. I don't want there to be like a skin tone shade underneath it affecting the shadow on top, if you know what I mean. So this will ensure that you can actually see what it goes like on bare skin and what the actual pigment of the shadow is. I'm gonna take a little bit and apply it on both eyes. I'm gonna start using some of the matte browns. I'm gonna start with the Happy Eyes, which has the middle shade, which is a nice milk chocolate type of brown. And I'm just gonna start shading the eye. I think I'm gonna go for something more horizontal, so I'm not gonna be messing too much with applying it on the entire crease and carving out my entire crease. What's really unique about these shadows is that they're extremely creamy. They're super fluffy. There isn't a lot of fallout. Usually what I do with shadows, to kind of test out if they're good or not, is I'll grab a shadow and then I'll swatch it on my hand. And if it turns kind of chalky, after a couple of swatches in the same area, then I can tell that there's a lot of talc and it's gonna turn ashy on some people. And with my little Dior smudge brush, I'm gonna apply it on the bottom. And with a deeper shade of brown, I'm gonna use, let's see. I'm gonna use actually that fun little purple, right all the way in the end. I'm using this is the corner eye brush from Laura Mercier. This used to be my favorite, well, this is my favorite brush. I'm just saying this used to be because it's been discontinued. So you can actually find it anywhere. It's like the perfect size for little details. And it's perfect for this little corner of the eye too. What a shame. So I'm bringing it to the middle and connecting it to the middle area over here and creating a nice transition between that orangey brown, or almost like a reddish brick brown, and then the middle of the eyelid, and then the V that connects everything. Now I'm gonna get that buffing brush again with the same shade. I'm gonna blend both colors together. The bottom of the eye here, I'm gonna use a dark brown. There you go, so you can see it's pretty nice and dramatic. I created a really nice smoke. The quality of these shadows is pretty amazing. I was really impressed because you can actually see almost no trace of the talc in the shadows. You don't see this ashiness, this whiteness, and they blend really beautifully. Once they set in the eye and your oils come out and grab the color, it's really nice and vibrant. And I am so happy I got this palette, like, you don't understand. Now I'm gonna do a little bit of the fun shimmery shades. I'm gonna be using both of the shades in the last look. So this fun little reddish purple And we're just gonna apply it right in the middle of the lid. And then right at the top of the lid right here, I'm gonna use the lightest color in the Confident Eyes area. And to add a little drama to the whole look, I am going to go back with a milk chocolatey shade. I'm gonna grab a very small amount with my little ponytail brush, and I'm gonna lightly contour this inner corner to create a little bit more shadow and bring the eyes together. And to add a highlight, I'm going to go back with my mini Luxie brush. I'm gonna dip it on that nice golden champagne shade in Power Eyes. That's the middle shade. And I'm gonna highlight the middle right here. I'm gonna bring it to the bottom of the lashes. And then to clean up the area, I'm gonna go with the very first shade, Love Eyes. And I'm gonna go against the grain and just clean up the brow bone. I'm going to clean up the bottom. Okay, so now I'm gonna do some finishing touches. I'm gonna put some eyeliner on and mascara, and then I'll zoom out and give you some final thoughts. Okay guys, so this is the look. I'm actually really happy with this look. I got the shape just like I wanted it to get. And I love these shimmers. Like, they're so shimmery and you know, they have this amazing texture. I love how the shadows are blending into each other, the purple to the orange. It's super sick. I love how like intense they look. I have almost a feeling like these shadows are actually better than the ones that they sell in the 4-pack. So let me just wrap this up by saying this is an amazing palette. It was I think it's close to $80. It's like $78, but it's worth every single penny. Especially if you're a makeup artist and you're looking for really good browns, good shimmers. This is like such a great basic palette to have with a little bit of purple. And you can do a look so easily. Everything blends so seamlessly. The colors are nice, rich, vibrant. And I love it that it gives you a bunch of different textures to play with. So yeah, that was it for the video today. If you have any questions, you can put them in the comment section down below. Don't forget to subscribe, ring the bell so you're notified whenever I have a new video. And don't forget to like and share the video if possible. And like I said in the beginning of the video, I'll see you guys in the next video. And don't be surprised if I do another look with this palette. Have a good one.